clear of the closing doors, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Episode number 4 of BleacherMob podcast, and this is special. This is our first episode as champions. Right? This is our first episode as champs.
Sir.
So I want everybody. So my name box this episode, I don't want it to say Nico Santi. I want it to say champ. Put champ because that's what it says in this right here. That's what it says in Sunday's edition of the New York Post. It says champ. Refer to me as a goddamn champ, because I am one. You know what else I am? I'm number Brun. Not number 1. I'm number Brun. And the skies were orange and blue today, as they were for every day since Saturday. Were they not?
Yes. And they will be for a while, you know. And until maybe, hopefully, we get it done here. I'm repping my Yankees jersey. Hopefully, we in October. That would be pretty amazing.
The more likely outcome is where the skies are green. Skies are green and white in February.
Yeah.
For when the Jets win the Super Bowl. Yeah, they'll be green and white very soon. 2027. Don't at me. No, put it at the bottom of my thing now. Change it from champ. No, leave it at champ. Leave it at champ. That's what I am right now. I'm a champ. In February, I'll be a loser because my team will have won 2 games. I'll be a loser.
Hey, maybe 7 to 8 games.
Then I'll feel like a winner. I'll feel like a winner.
You know, I don't know. I really don't know what the Giants are really a question mark. I really don't know what's going on with that. I mean, Neighbors. I don't know what's going on with him and the injury. I think they'll be good.
How do you feel your quarterback is? I'm not gonna say it because I don't know what they can do for us.
He's a what's the name? MAGA slop.
Yeah, that's some would say.
He's MAGA slop. But you know, it's all right. You know, hopefully, I think the Giants will make the playoffs. You know, I'll be happy if they make the playoffs. I just want to see them win and be competitive. You know, I want to see them make the playoffs. I want to see Dart play good. You know, I had some really high hopes like for them going into the season, but you know, after knowing about the Neighbors injury, just that alone, you know, that's a huge blow. Not having him for the whole season, or at least like for most of the year.
I mean, enough with the sad here. This is the happiest episode since we've got here.
Let's move on from our shitty football teams.
What's our first topic of the day to make me smile? Make me smile.
The New York Knicks, our New York Knicks, are NBA champions for the first time in 50 years. They pull off yet another incredible comeback. And I'm asking you, Nico, how does it feel? How does it feel to finally experience a championship in our lifetime? How does it feel?
You know, I mean, to experience a team win, especially after, like, this is why I think this one Knicks championship is more valuable than 6 New England Patriots championships combined, or 18 Boston Celtics championships combined. Because your expectation is to win. You're meant to do that. So, like, are you really happy when you do what you're supposed to do? For 53 years, we didn't, but for 53 years, the world watched a team who was supposed to be garbage and was garbage for a majority of those 53 years. And they finally got it done. You know, you watched a team work their way up slowly. And Mayor Mamdani said it today. He shouted out all those guys, Iman Shumpert.
Great speech. That was really an incredible speech, gotta say.
You know, Iman Shumpert, Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, the whole mixtape era. It was great to see those guys get recognition today because they deserve it. They deserve it. Julius Randle, the Knicks would not be here where they are without Julius Randle, and I was very happy that he brought up Tom Thibodeau because
me too.
That man deserves a lot of recognition. I love Mike Brown, but Tom Thibodeau, man, he's he's the reason these guys are here. For being honest, but I feel great. I feel great. You know, I'm a little sad that it's over. To be honest with you, like it hit me the other day. I was very like a little upset,
I know.
but like it was definitely a better. I don't know why. Like I was really upset. But it felt good. Felt good knowing that like we went out the best possible way. Right. So can't ask for more than a trophy. And like I said on the shirt, we don't want jerseys. We want a trophy. Now that we got the trophy, I want a shit ton more jerseys now. So Fanatics,
No,
hit my line, please, for a sponsorship, please.
hit the shop Bleacher Mob in our
Yeah, hit
Instagram
up
in our
Shop Bleacher
bio.
Mob, man. We got a lot of shirts that just came out today, yesterday, because I probably won't get this video uploaded today. But Tommy, man, how are you feeling? You know, we were together. We have the ability to say we were together when we witnessed this magical moment.
Man, it just felt it felt a little weird at first. You know, I didn't really know what to do with myself because you know I've been to so many Yankee games, so many like disappointing losses, so many heartbreaking losses, and you know I'm just so used to just getting my heart shattered into pieces,
And
and
choking. We're so
so
used to this.
so used to choking, and so used to just disappointment, and you know to finally experience a team not only get it done but to come back from behind. You know it just
More than once was the best part.
truly something I've never experienced, and you know I'm really happy to be able to say that I've experienced at least one time in my life so far.
I was very glad to say we experienced it together. You know,
No,
we were in the same zoo as we watched this team win, and it's documented. I mean, you could see how weird it felt in the last video, in the last clip, the second to last clip in the vlog, where I was recording, and Josh Hart, I think he was either OG or Josh Hart, hit the free throw, and that was kind of like, oh my god, they're gonna win, and you could see how I was jumping up and down,
I
and you
remember
could
that.
see a shift in halfway through the video where everybody realized at the same time, holy shit, they just won the finals. Like they are the champions. Like everybody realized at the same time. And it was just great to see like everybody happy. I mean, within a millisecond, there was beer all over me. It just got thrown up and it was all over me. It was, but I couldn't think of anything else that I would have wanted all over me in that situation.
No,
Pause.
100%.
Pause. Pause. No Diddy.
No, I was about to say, you know, maybe a couple things I'd rather, but you know,
Yes, I knew that
we're
was
not gonna
coming.
get to that. So,
God,
you
who?
know, really, just like in that moment, I really just didn't even know what to do with myself. Like honestly, like I
Me
was
neither.
just so happy. I just,
I was climbing
man,
up on shit. I almost died. I climbed up on the bar we were at, the outside bar, and just started singing Empire State of Mind.
I saw that.
I mean, it was great. I couldn't think of anywhere else I rather would have been with any other group of people that I rather would have been with. We were surrounded by great energy. You know, it was just a great place to be. There had to have been almost 1,000 people there.
No, I couldn't agree more. It was you know, electric atmosphere. People were filling out rows after row. The roads, like as far
They
as you
shut
could
the road
see,
down
it was blue and orange. I
on a
mean,
small town in Long Island too, man. That was the best part.
I know Lindenhurst. It was no, it really
Spread,
was incredible.
spread.
I wish I got more video too, but you know, I was trying to live in the moment. I was trying to soak it all in. Like I just
You
at the
guys
same
want to
time,
see
I
it?
still I just couldn't believe it. I can't express that enough. That like I really just couldn't believe I just saw a championship. Like in the back of my mind, like after a while, I really was convinced I never would see one. You know, after being
Me either.
disappointed so many times, heartbreaking so many times, it
The
just
Pacers, the Pacers lost last year. Really, for me, was like if we couldn't get through the East this year, there's no shot we get through it ever again. And it's even
I
this year,
know
like this year, like I said it on the first or second episode. I said this is their only chance, and they played like it was their only chance. And I'm so satisfied with everyone on that team.
they dominated. when
I
you really
mean,
think about it.
the
Although it didn't
craziest thing
feel
is that
like
they
it in the
didn't.
moment, but when you look at the numbers, you look at the record, they dominated. I mean, they won 13 playoff games, they lost 3. I
The
mean,
craziest thing,
total
if you
domination.
look at the finals, I saw something on Twitter today. The Spurs led the NBA Finals for a total of 186 minutes.
Wow.
The New York Knicks led for I think it was either 58 or 56 minutes. Under an hour. They led for under a total of 5 games played. They led for under 1 hour of game time.
That's crazy, man. I mean,
And
it
they won
makes
the series
sense.
in
They
five
they were
games.
they were losing until the fourth quarter every single game, it felt like.
They
And
trailed by 10 plus after the first quarter, I think, in every single game.
they came back every single time. Brunson hit clutch shots every single time.
We said it last episode, me and Matt, on who we think should win Finals MVP, and I can't believe we both didn't really say Jalen Brunson.
Nah, if I were there, I would have definitely said Brunson. I mean, even though the first couple games of the series, the numbers really, the shooting
I said
percentage
OG.
weren't really in his favor.
But
They would not have won those games without some of the clutch shots he was making in the fourth quarter.
we said his numbers were fine. The only thing that I think got us, and I think Matt actually said it, was he was averaging 4 turnovers a game. And OG, it was the height of the OG Anunoby hype train. And I think if OG or Cat, either one of them, had a breakout game in game 5, they would have won Finals MVP. I think whoever played the best in the closeout game was gonna get it. And I think I said that.
No, they could have. No, you're right. But when it came down to it, game 5, the offense was asleep. Nobody showed up to play for the first 3 quarters, but Jalen Brunson
Said Bridges. I
scored
said it at halftime. Bridges and Brunson were
47
the only two.
points. Yeah, Bridges too. Bridges quiet the whole series, terrible. And then game 5, he came up, had a good game.
I'm
Brunson
so
scored
happy.
47 points. Cat played great the whole series, but I mean, 2 points in game 5, fouling out.
Yeah. And that's the craziest thing. If you look at past Knicks teams, like even just New York teams, like in a situation like that, like arguably the best player on your team fouls out in crunch time of a championship game. Can we think of any New York team that would have won a game like that?
I can't think of
I
any.
can think
No,
of
no
one.
New York team I've experienced.
I can think of one. The New York Liberty. That's about it.
Yeah,
Because
no,
I tell
that's
you
it.
damn well, the Jets don't win that game. The Giants don't win that game. The Brooklyn Nets wouldn't even be in that game.
The New York Yankees, their
They,
best
they,
player wouldn't even be doing anything anyway.
yeah, he'd be. I don't know what he'd be doing. The best
Choking.
player wouldn't even be the best player,
No,
and that's what he needs to figure out. Well, he's reflecting right now, being
no,
injured.
100%. He has plenty of time to reflect. You know, I just really hope there there's no other team, no other player I'd rather see win a ring right now. Even before the Knicks won it, there's still no other player I'd rather see, achieve that ring. I think he deserves it more than anyone. I really
Um,
just hope he finds that gear in October, and I really hope he could just get it done one of these years.
I think Trout, man. I think Mike Trout. Mike Trout needs a ring.
Trout too, but Trout also he signed a contract with the Angels. He signed away
He
he
chose to.
signed
Yeah, he
away his
chose.
life. He has
Like
some of the blame
Judge,
for that.
Judge stayed, but it wasn't like he was staying with like some shithole team. Like the Yankees are a very good baseball team, so that was like that made sense. To your point
I mean,
there.
yeah, that's his legacy with the Yankees. You gotta stay.
What's our next topic here? That was
Yeah.
we got into the gritty right into it.
All right. Our next topic is Jalen Brunson now undisputed. No ifs, ands, or buts. No maybes. Is he the greatest Nick of all time? And I'll answer this one for you. It's yes. For me, it's yes.
It has to be. It has to be.
It's gotta be. Don't give me Frazier. Don't give me Ewing. Ewing never brought home a championship to this series. I don't care how many Michael Jordans he's played against. Jalen Brunson beat the best team in the NBA in this finals. The Spurs, I believe, were the best team in the NBA. They took down the Thunder. You know, they dominated the playoffs 16-3. You know,
I mean,
Jalen Brunson.
they have the most complete player in the league.
100%, 100%. I mean, Victor Wembanyama is the most complete player in the league. Jalen Brunson carried his team, won Finals MVP. You know, one of the most clutch runs we've ever seen.
I
And you
mean,
know, just the fact, as great as Ewing was, he could never bring home one ring, not one ring to the city. And you know, at the end of the day, that's what matters most. I'm sure he'd trade. You know, your Judge even says it. Judge says it every time. He would trade all his MVPs, all his accolades just for one
yeah, I
championship.
mean, and if you're a selfless player, I mean, I think if you're a regular player, the answer is yes. You trade your MVPs for a ring. A ring with your brothers, a ring with your guys, is more valuable than any other accolade I feel like you can earn in any sport.
No, I couldn't agree more. And you know, even though Patrick Ewing, we know he has all the stats, all the numbers.
Mhm.
I mean, Brunson, he's 29. I mean, he has time to.
He
I'm
can get
sure he'll
another
be
one.
right up there with him before you know it.
I mean, I think the only argument is Frazier, but Frazier played in the '70s, man, and that's just it's just how the game evolves. It's a different
Yeah,
basketball game.
it's a tough conversation. It's kind of like, you know, it's similar to like you know, the Babe Ruth
Yeah,
conversation. Is he the greatest player? You know, he played against plumbers.
yeah. Like I think I think Walt Frazier. I think when the Knicks won their two championships, I want to say there was like four NBA teams in the league.
Yeah, no, that's that's crazy. Four NBA teams. I mean,
I
even
mean,
though
Walt
he,
Frazier. I love Walt Frazier. Got a Walt Frazier jersey, but great guy. But it's just I just don't think I think Jalen Brunson as is the best Nick of all time. Do you think about everything he's played through? He's undersized, right? He was a second round draft pick. And when Jalen Brunson first time with the Knicks, I don't even think we were really like tapped into it like that.
no,
Like he's
no,
down with the
no,
Knicks, and we were just like, oh, like what the fuck are we doing?
I
And
know,
then
no,
we,
I don't think anyone liked liked it when they got Brunson.
because we thought we were gonna get Donovan Mitchell. We thought we were
Yeah,
gonna trade for Donovan Mitchell, and we didn't
I know. No, I remember how mad I was, and you know,
because they didn't
you
want to
just,
trade R.J. Barrett. They didn't want to trade R.J. Barrett for Donovan Mitchell.
I know, I know, and then
I mean, thank God.
I know, thank God they made all the right moves, man.
Brunson, I still yearn the January 2024 Knicks. Brunson, OG, Randall,
Even
Hartenstein,
DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo. You gotta yearn that. Hartenstein. I wish they were able to lock up Hartenstein, but it got us Cat in the long run. So
Yeah, no, it's true. It was painful getting rid of DiVincenzo too. That was
DiVincenzo.
painful letting
That
him
was
go.
another thing too that no one liked. No one liked
I
that
know.
trade.
The Everyone thought Cat, you know, Cat kind of really transformed as a player when he came to the Knicks. He wasn't really like a tough, you know. A lot of people thought he was soft.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't think he's. I think he's the opposite now. I mean, I watched him. Be from being like a quieter guy, I guess, in the league to he'll slam some shit down and he'll yell in your face after it, and you love it.
Oh my
That's what you want from your
God.
center. Yeah, no, but that's what you want from your center, man. You want a
No,
guy who's gonna set
100%.
the tone.
I mean, the
And
shooting didn't
then
go anywhere anyway. One of the greatest shooting big men
yeah,
ever.
yeah. I remember like seventh grade, we watched him win dunk, not the dunk contest, the 3-point contest, and we were
Yeah,
like, holy shit,
crazy.
he could do that. But to answer the question, Jalen Brunson's the best Nick of all time. I mean,
Yeah.
this playoff run alone, I think is enough. He could never win a championship again. This playoff run is enough alone because it's done the most for the city. You never really in '99 was cool, '94 was cool, but where's your trophy, bro? Where's your ring? Like, where's your parade?
No Larry.
Yeah, I mean we've seen this team lose to everybody. Larry Bird, Hakeem Olajuwon, Michael Jordan, all these guys. And Louis from Rocky sent in the video. He has watched the Knicks lose to everybody. So for Jalen Brunson to go into the East and not add another name of someone we've lost to the list, because Wemby would have fit right in on that list.
Yeah, no, Wemby, perfect fit right in there.
I would like because we would have that's something we would have said in 20 years. We've watched us lose to everybody.
Yeah,
Tyrese Halliburton, LeBron
Wemby,
James,
yeah,
Wemby.
Wemby, LeBron, Michael Jordan, yeah.
It
No,
would have
fit
it
right
would have
in.
fit it would have slid perfectly in on that list.
Perfect. And another thing I want to say,
Jimmy
which is
Butler.
leading us to our next topic. Yeah, Jimmy Butler too. I really truly believe I don't think there's anyone in the league right now that would have that you could genuinely say take Brunson's spot and carry this Knick team to a championship.
I
Just
wouldn't want anybody else.
the clutch. Nobody in the league right now has the clutch ability Jalen Brunson has, and it's not even close. The
He's
clutch shots
clutch.
he makes.
He could take over a game like that. If he's on, he's on. And the biggest thing for me was I was saying it all playoffs. Like we didn't have a Brunson like takeover game. Like like we didn't have a game where just he put up 40 plus points. We didn't have it. And he came in and gave us that great performance at the perfect time. I couldn't think of a better time.
No, 100%. And even when he wasn't taking over the game, in the fourth quarter, when we needed him to knock down a three, when we needed him to make a shot, every time the floaters off the backboard. I
Yeah,
mean,
that bank shot is beautiful.
yeah,
All right, what are we rolling into next?
yeah. All right, so this is my favorite topic of the day right here. So Nico, I'm gonna ask you this question. How many players right now can you name that you would rather have than Jalen Brunson?
I would say about I'm getting probably five to six. I would say maybe. I take Jokic. I would take Jokic. I would take SGA. I would take Anthony Edwards. I would take Giannis. Um, I would take Luca. I think that's it. I think that's five.
Okay, I'm gonna give you. Bro. I see this is really hard because you know what? I'm gonna go with my heart and my gut. There are four players that I would genuinely have over Jalen Brunson right now. Nikola Jokic, SGA, Giannis, and Wemby. Four guys. You
Oh, and
know,
Wemby. And you know what? Remove Anthony Edwards from my list and add Wemby.
yeah, I was about to. Yeah, no, definitely not Edwards. Other than those four guys, there is genuinely no one in the NBA that I think could replace Jalen Brunson and win that championship with the Knicks.
But still,
Tatum.
I don't know if any of those guys are. I wouldn't say any of those guys are as clutch as Jalen Brunson.
No, they're not. And Luca, say what you want about Luca. He had Kyrie Irving. He had a great supporting cast.
Mm-hmm.
He 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 lost in the finals. He got his ass kicked
To the
by
same
the
Celtics team that the
same
Knicks beat
Celtics
the year
team that the
after.
Knicks. Yeah, thank you. The Knicks beat. He doesn't have a Finals MVP. Tatum, no Finals MVP. Edwards hasn't even made it to a conference final.
No, I think they did. They did. I think they did.
Have they?
They lost to Dallas.
Well, they haven't made it to a finals.
Yeah, no, they
They
haven't
haven't
made
made
it
it
to
to
the
a
final.
finals.
But I
A
don't know,
lot
man.
of people will say Curry, and
Mm,
I just not anymore. I
not
don't
at this
think
stage in the game.
not
I don't know.
Halliburton.
We haven't seen a healthy Curry. I feel like in a while.
I know, but if you replace the healthy Curry right now with Brunson on this next team, do you really think he even brings them to the finals? I don't think
Healthy
so.
Curry, like a healthy Curry at this time period.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they would be too far off from where they are.
See, I don't. I really don't think so. I not anymore.
I get it. The age is definitely a thing, but Curry's another guy that I think him and Jalen Brunson, they could both take over a game like that. They could both shoot. They could both in the clutch. I feel like there's two guys that want taking the shot. It would be one of them.
No, I agree. I saw something. Some guy said Kawhi. Kawhi
Kawhi
Leonard.
Leonard? No way, not at this point.
No way, man. Not
We,
not
we
at
got
this.
we got OG.
Yeah, bro. We have Kawhi at home.
Yeah, I think Kawhi at home is better than on brand Kawhi.
Honestly, I agree. Neither of them can stay healthy, but one of them.
One of them's just a
I
maniac, and the other one's got big hands. That's it.
the claw.
Yeah. When was the last
KD.
time the Kawhi played over 60 games in a season?
I don't even.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, like that guy.
Nah,
What
bro.
happened to him, man?
Kevin Durant, even in his prime, could never carry a team to a championship. Kevin Durant's never carried a team to a championship in his life.
Kevin Durant, I don't think has ever been the 1A on any basketball team he's ever
No,
played on.
he won Finals MVPs with the Warriors, but let's be real. Like he was on a super team with the
Like
Nets,
I don't,
couldn't get
not
it done.
I worded that wrong. He's been the 1A, but I don't think he's ever been like the solo. He's never been a solo on a team.
He can never carry a team to a championship like Jalen Brunson did this year.
Yeah, he
He
played with Russ and Harden. Then he played with
couldn't
Russ.
couldn't win with the Nets, couldn't win with the Suns, the Rockets. Super team
Yeah.
after super team, he can never get it done.
Yeah,
His
why
his
team
foot was on the
Houston, bro?
line.
Yeah, like choke. But Jalen Brunson, I think you hit it that list on the head there.
I know. I know a lot of people disagree with the Luca, but Luca just I know Luca has the accolades. A lot of these guys have the accolades over Brunson, but in the defense, but
Yeah, Luca's not too good on defense though either. Like Luca and Brunson, I
no,
feel like
he's
that's
terrible on
interchangeable.
defense.
Yeah,
He's horrible.
I
It's
think he's
just
even worse.
it's the fact that these guys excluding Wemby carried their team to a championship, won a Finals MVP, and
Or at least
I'll give
made
the
it to a
benefit.
finals.
What?
Or at least made it to a finals.
Yeah, at least made it. And I'll give the benefit of the doubt to the Wemby to Wemby because he's in year two. He has a Rookie of the Year. He has a Defensive Player of the Year. He's already made it to a Finals. He already has a Conference Finals MVP. Even though he wasn't really clutch at all in the finals. He was very clutch in the Conference Finals, and I think there's a lot more to come from him. And I just think overall skill level, you gotta give it to him.
Yeah, this is just the beginning for him. I mean, but yeah, I think Brunson. I wouldn't. I think he's the best player in the East
No, I agree.
right now. I mean, definitely. I think he's definitely the best guard.
No, I think he's better than Cunningham. Even though Cunningham doesn't really have the supporting cast offensively, he Cunningham doesn't have the clutch gene that Jalen Brunson has. Donovan Mitchell doesn't have the clutch gene that Brunson
James
has.
Harden. Don't even get me started about James Harden.
Yeah, no, get the hell out of here. That guy. He
Jalen Brown. No. Jason Tatum. The Jason Tatum argument's weird.
See, honestly, Tatum and Brown would be or Halliburton would be the only ones I would even compare close because Jalen Brown actually has the Finals MVP.
Tyrese,
Tatum.
though, like, we don't know what he's gonna come back to. That
Yeah,
he
no,
the Pacers I think were one of the worst teams in the NBA this year. And I don't think I know. They were one of the worst teams in the NBA this year. And
they
they
might
don't
have
have
been the
a
worst.
and
Last
they
in
don't
the
have a
Eastern
first round
Conference.
pick. They don't have a first round pick.
I know.
Because their pick was like top 8 protected or top 5 protected, and they got like 6 in the lottery and they don't have a pick.
I know.
That's
No,
fucking
but
crazy.
Halliburton's the only player that could actually say he's beat Brunson in a playoff series in the Eastern Conference.
Twice. Yeah, it's
Yeah, twice.
Halliburton and guess Halliburton and Jimmy Butler are the only two
Yeah,
people that could say they've beaten Jalen Brunson in a playoff
yeah.
series. And Steph Curry, if we're counting the Mavs runs.
Hmm.
Well, Jalen Brunson was like a starter and like a real player.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we got? Are we capping it off here?
Let's. We got one more here. One more. Um, I'm interested to hear your take on this. How much blame in this series, this NBA Finals, is on De'Aaron Fox for loss in San Antonio, and do we think he's going to be on the team next year?
I mean, I wouldn't blame the whole finals on him. I wouldn't say like. I think even if he played average, I still don't think they win the series. I think we've seen players do a lot worse in the finals, and it's resulted in a lot worse. Like we saw J.R. Smith in 2018 do De'Aaron Fox did the reverse of what J.R. Smith did, right?
Yeah,
And the Cavs ended up getting swept, and that was he wasted the best year of LeBron's career, right? And who knows if they would have won that finals? But if you win game one on the road, that's different, right? We've seen players do a lot worse things than De'Aaron Fox, and I think he'll be back on the team. He's not a bad basketball player, and that's the thing. Like, it's not like he's some scrub that they had to play. Like, he's their starter. He's been a starter for them all year. So he'll be back next year, and I hope for him he figures it out. But I was glad he wasn't able to figure it out against us because
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if we get that ring if he does his job. I personally think they do, but I mean anything could have happened if he played a little bit better.
See, I kind of have a different take. Not all the blame, obviously not all the blame, because you can't blame him for 4 losses. You can't blame one player for
Yeah,
four
I
losses.
mean, if you watch every game, and you could end up blaming the whole fucking roster and the whole coaching staff.
No, 100%. But I would put a significant amount of the blame. And De'Aaron Fox played so bad in this series that I think it has to be investigated. I mean, he
Yeah,
shot
it could be a
30,
gambling there.
34% from the field, 25% from three. He was 3 for 15 in game 5 and 1 for 8 from three. I mean,
He's had like one
he
good shot. He had one
they
good
would have
shot the whole
won.
series.
They would have won game 4 if he just dribbled out the clock, like we just said.
Yeah, I
And not
mean,
only that, this guy is stealing all the minutes from Dylan Harper, who is literally their best player in this series.
yeah, he
And
was there. He was there, Jalen Brunson.
no, 100%. And that's why I think De'Aaron Fox, I don't think he'll be on the team next year because they have to get Dylan Harper in that starting job at
Aren't
point
they
guard.
paying him like a shitload of money though?
No, they are paying him a shitload of money.
I think if anything, his minutes might slow down, but I don't think they're gonna just release him.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they could get
He's a
him.
guy. If they cut him, he would go to like the Hawks. Like he looks like he would just go to Atlanta. I don't know why. I could just picture him playing for the Hawks.
I mean, his days in Sacramento, he was like a
He was a
top
clutch
5
player of the
point guard
year.
in.
He was a clutch
Yeah,
player of the year in
yeah,
Sacramento.
he was incredible in Sacramento. Beat the
Played for
Warriors in a
played for
series.
Mike Brown. No, they lost. They lost to Golden State.
Oh yeah, no, because
He split rookie. Yeah, because again, I think he fucked up or
yeah,
something.
he screwed up, and Mike Brown said it in the interview. No, yeah, that was like a full circle moment. Mike, because I forget what he did.
I know what you're talking about because I remember Mike Brown
Oh
like
yeah, no, now I remember. He wasn't like playing up at the 3-point line when they couldn't give up a three. So they passed it to the guy and he closes out and they hit a three in his
I think it
face.
was Poole. I think Poole just splashed that shit right in his face.
Yeah. And Mike Brown was like, I don't know why he wouldn't be like right up on him when we
Yeah,
we
why like
said
why is he not playing defense?
when we said we can't give up a three.
Mike Brown.
Yeah.
No, that was an unfair fire for Mike Brown.
Yeah. But I mean,
But I
hey,
mean,
it worked out.
I couldn't imagine anybody else being the coach
No,
right now.
honestly. And I know we love Tom Thibodeau and all he did for the team, but I don't think they would have won the finals with him this year. The way
Not at all.
Mike Brown utilized the bench, Alvarado, Shamit, Clarkson, Mitchell
Mitchell
Robinson.
Robinson. Yeah.
I mean, the bench was just like it was the missing piece for the next team, really.
And it showed when you have a good bench and it's ironic because a lot of the teams they played had a terrible bench. Atlanta had no bench. Um, Philadelphia didn't really have a bench. They were like Philadelphia when we would take out Cat and they would take out Embiid. They would then bring in Andre Drummond who would have to
We
go
bring
against
in
Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson. Yeah.
So it's like we matched up well with whoever we played because like if we take out and the biggest advantage they had was having Brunson and Cat. That you can run minutes, you could run a lineup with Cat at the point without Brunson. You could run a lineup without Cat, and you'd be fine. The only
Yeah.
thing I didn't like that Mike Brown did was the Atlanta series when, for 3 games, for some reason, we decided we were going to run minutes in valuable game time with no Brunson and no Karl Anthony Towns. Why are you running minutes out of your 2 best players? But he fixed that shit up real quick.
Yeah. No, I actually remember you complaining about that.
Why are you running Brunson and no Cat minutes in the playoffs? Why are we
No, that's
experimenting then?
especially when they were down 2-1 in the series.
And that was when McCall had 0 points, and they were down 2-1 in Atlanta, and there was all this talk about
I
Stephen
know.
A. Smith calling them sorry asses, and there was going to
I
be a
know.
new coach.
They ain't making no finals.
There's gonna be change in New York City next year. And everybody on Twitter was like, "Oh, it's a win-win. We either move on or we get Giannis." So everything worked out.
We don't want Giannis.
We don't want
Screw him.
Giannis. We don't want Giannis. I just want to put this out to everybody. We don't want Giannis. We don't want Donovan Mitchell. We don't want James Harden. We don't want anybody. We don't want Jaylen Brown. We don't want anybody. We don't want LeBron. We don't want LeBron. We don't need him.
Just for the memes, you know.
They
Dude,
don't need
how amazing would it be to watch the Knicks repeat and then see LeBron win another ring, you know?
LeBron needs to go back to Cleveland.
How great would that be?
He needs to go back to Cleveland and just full circle it.
That would be first full circle.
Cleveland, this is for you.
I mean, I did see a stat, like every team that loses in the conference finals makes the finals the next year.
So what would the finals be next year? Cleveland
Like
versus OKC.
Cleveland versus OKC. No, just for
Which is
the
crazy. That would be crazy because
I know.
LeBron, his first finals beat OKC.
He beat OKC. Yeah, that's true. He beat Westbrook, Durant, and Harden.
He beat the baby Thunder.
Yeah. No,
That's
I think
crazy.
it was just for the Eastern Conference though, because the Pacers beat the Knicks, they make it. Knicks beat the Pacers,
Oh
they
yeah, because
make it.
it was the Heat beat the Celtics,
Yeah.
and
And
then
then the
oh no, it goes back even further than that. The Celtics beat the Heat, and then the Heat beat the Celtics, and then the Celtics beat the Pacers, and then the Pacers beat the Knicks, and the Knicks beat the Cavs.
and then
This
so
is incredible.
that means
This is
the Cavs
incredible
might make
scores.
the Cavs might make the finals next year. You heard it here first.
Only if they get LeBron.
You know, honestly, if
They better get
I
Giannis.
it would be hard for me to root against LeBron winning another ring. That
He'd be
would
the
be
only
great.
team I'd be acceptable losing to. Only if it's his retirement year. If he's not retiring, then like I want to kick his ass. You know.
Yeah. You know, hopefully if
And
the
I'm
Knicks
not
go
fuck
out next
LeBron
year,
because
it won't be them.
LeBron beat us in that 2013 series when we lost in 5. We had gentlemen swept in 2013. So don't fuck
Against
LeBron
the Heat.
against the Heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we took one game. We were done 3. I think we were done 3-0. And then we took game 4 at home. And if you watch that game, everyone's cheering like we were up 3-0. But that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you for watching. New merch drop. Everything's out on the website. If you want it, go get it. Use code. I think it's still code RobKeys, but I might change the code Champs. Use code RobKeys for free shipping. Whenever you want's out there. We got a couple collabs coming up, so stay tuned. And as always, guys, thank you for watching and subscribe for more.